We live in a new world order with pandemic, political unrest, and all kinds of crazy stuff happening in this world. Research have shown that the escalation of the addiction phenomenon and another pandemic, addiction, are on the rise. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, people are increasingly becoming not only fearful, but they're becoming chronically stressed, chronically depressed, chronically fearful of everything that is happening. And to cope with those things, they're seeking coping mechanism. I call them spiritual substitutes. Like I said, whether it's alcohol, sex, or food, they are addictions. I have outlined in the book, and by the way, the book started 2 years. I started writing the book 2 years prior to the pandemic, and the pandemic really brought a new perspective. And I learned, and what I have learned is that the issues that we are dealing with, they're not new. You know, there was addiction before the pandemic. There was fear and anxiety, depression, and before the pandemic. But it's now the pandemic and all these unfortunate events have impacted greatly and sort of magnified the situation. And InnerFitness have the tools. Okay, I've written specific tools to transform and to make one's life much better in the midst of conflicts. If you use these tools the way they are meant to be used, then, as I said earlier, you will create happiness. You will exit this toxic mental and emotional environment. It's just a matter of willingness to do so. What if I said to you that InnerFitness is for everyone, and also for a select few? Is that confusing? Again, InnerFitness is for everyone, and yet only a few are going to get it. Why is that? When you are unconscious, or you don't know that you don't know. In other words, you don't know you need help. You don't seek for help. Make sense? When you don't know that you don't know. Example, people are telling you that you need to do something about your health and well-being, for instance, but yet you're in denial. You think that everything is fine with you. You live in what I call the low level of existence. And it is hard to convince you to do the right things, to start exercising, eating better, getting the right amount of sleep, good quality sleep, and not freak out. It is very tough to do this. I do this every single day. And the toughest part is to get a person that is not aware, okay, bring them to light, to that sort of awareness. And all of a sudden, the person is now understanding, they went from not knowing that they didn't know to knowing that there's an issue. Not knowing that they didn't know to going into this awareness that they do need help. And then taking them from there to actually doing the things that are conducive to their health and well-being. Jumping from that fear to the courage to actually doing what is necessary. And done long enough, when you use the tools in the book regularly, it's just a matter of time before it becomes you. It becomes automatic. And then you become what we call unconsciously competent, unconsciously automatically doing things that it becomes a new you. But before you get to that point, like I said earlier, this book is for everyone and also for a select few. The ones that are going to read the book, utilize and apply the information of the book in the book, then are the ones who are going to succeed in creating that equilibrium between the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual aspects of one's life. And that is happiness. If you are struggling with things like eating habits, poor eating habits, lack of good quality sleep, not exercising, coping with what's happening in your life by using spiritual substitutes like drugs, alcohol, sex, then you need to read this book. And I'm not saying this because I wrote InnerFitness. I am saying this is because when you bring awareness and light, clarity into your life, you realize and you can see what's going on. You can now honestly see what's going on, how you feel and how you behave. Only then can you fix it, right? If you're not aware of the problem, you most likely never going to fix it. So you are bringing awareness into your life and finally are able to do something about it. Finally, you're able to do something about it.